Okay, so in our previous class, we discussed about process, business process, right? Different
Yeah.
different business process and what kind of the scenarios which will be covered. Okay,
Yeah.
so to do to that was a live process, like the individuals and everyone they performing that in the live system, those steps.
Okay.
But coming to these things, these are all like configuration, organized structure. Because before going to SAP, okay, so
Mm.
we should know about that hierarchy levels of the company organization structure. Okay,
Okay.
because that we need to be set up in the SAP system. Then,
Mm.
based on that, the activities will be performed into particular locations. Okay, so
Agree. Right.
here we can see that there is a company we can define at a corporate group and say like group or company, and we can define the different company codes. Like we discussed about that Steel data communications. Okay, so
Mm.
Reliance Communications, like different entities we can create as a company code. Okay,
Okay.
so that is one of the configuration. Okay, then will be assuring that this company code belongs to this company. That was the one assignment. Okay,
Mm.
and we'll be creating that plans. So we can call plant or site. Okay, so depends on the industry, they are calling like plants. If it is manufacturing, they call as a plant. If it is a retail industry, it is like they will call as a site. Okay, so
Okay.
wherever it is like plant and site, it is the same. Okay, so
Mm.
we will be creating that multiple plants, like each and every company could have a multiple branches, right? So even manufacturing branch, or it may be depot branch, or it is storing depot, so storing plant. So we are defining that multiple plants here. Okay,
Mm.
so if suppose I have the one company code, under this company code 10 plants are there, I have to be defined the 10 plants here. Okay,
Exactly.
then there is a mapping should be required, which is plan to company code. Okay,
Hmm.
so each and every company code, how many plants which is there, that we need to be mapped. Okay, so
Okay.
this is the, because this is the link connectivity. This plant belongs to this company code. Okay, and
And there could be multiple companies, right? Multiple
yeah,
plants
there
could
must
be
be
associated with one company code.
there might be multiple company code, but obviously the plants also different, right?
Okay.
So, and we are defining the locations. We are defining the location on the plant. Each plant have the multiple locations. Like if I have the one building, okay, in each this building I have like 10 floors. Each floors like different locations we have. So might be I can put like raw materials locations, packing materials locations, or it may be I can put like fire related articles we are keeping in one location. So we are defining that each every plant, okay, every plant have a multiple locations. Okay,
Okay.
so that was the one structure. Okay, and we also need to be define a purchase organization. Okay, this is like a organization which they are people, they are grouped together. They are working under all purchasing related. That means dealing with the vendors and negotiations and agreements, outline agreements. Okay, so these are
Mm.
all the purchase organization will be taking care.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm.
and coming to the purchasing group. Okay, these are the group of maybe the single person or group of persons. They are particularly participating and responsibility of the purchasing activity. Like if I'm creating a one purchase order. Okay, so this
Okay.
purchase order, to whom I need to contact. So there is a one person, there might be one person or two persons or group of people, they are responsible to contact them. So if the vendor wants to contact on the purchase order and they have some uh, questionnaire query on about the purchase order, then they can directly contact to this group of people. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
this is a single person or group of person, they can be working on the purchasing activities. Okay, now you can assign this purchase organization. Okay, so
Okay.
this purchase organization might be have the at each company code level, or it may be each plant level.
Okay.
Because if I have the multiple branches, each branch have the different locations. Okay, one might be that only single purchase organization cannot be deal this all risk, because different locations have the different uh, parameters, like they have to be validating, they are dealing with the vendors with different prices, right? So obviously there might be have a different purchase organization for each plant, so plant level purchase organization. Or if the client saying that okay, only one group we have, only one group we have, that group is handling all the purchasing plans for all the activities, whatever we are doing, purchasing activity, all they are dealing at across the high company code level, then you can assign directly to company code. Okay, clear? Okay, either it may be company code level, or it may be plant level, or multiple plants to one purchase organization. Okay, cross plant also it is possible. Okay. Okay, and if I have the multiple purchase organizations, okay, if I have the multiple purchasing organizations for the plant, okay, then is that which purchase organization is a standard purchase organization? That means a regular purchase organization that consider as special stock procurements. When you are going with dealing with the special stock procurement, the standard purchase organization will be very important here. Instead of they have multiple purchase organization, to whom I need to be, who are the responsible for this special stock procurements. Okay, so individually normal purchase orders when I'm dealing, might be I can go with my plant level purchase organization. But if I have a multiple purchase organization responsible, because at company code level there is one purchase organization it is there, and the plant level also I have the purchase organization. Okay, in that case, how it will be like the standard purchase organization can only deal the special stock procurements. Okay, that means they are dealing with they are discussing and negotiating with and agree, they are preparing the long-term agreements with the client, with the company at a high level for all the plans. Okay.
Okay, no, the 11th point actually, like, you said assigning the standard purchase organization to plant, right?
Yeah.
So for any special orders, you said, like,
yeah. So I will tell you, if I have, suppose I have there is a branch, okay, in the Jersey, okay, New Jersey I have the branch, okay. Now for this New Jersey, I have the separate purchase organization. They are dealing regular activities. They are taking about all the purchasing activities, all dealings like local vendors, and they are dealing with all at purchase organization. Okay, that's a plant level purchase organization. Suppose I have at company code level also, I have the different purchase organization. Even in the local level also, I have multiple purchase organizations. Okay, in case if I have the multiple purchase organization, okay, in that case, okay, if I'm going to special stock procurements like a consignment process, pipeline, okay, so when we are going with the special stock procurement, okay, it is necessary to that, okay, to who will be the standard purchase organization will be taking care about this special stock. So out of these 2 or 3 purchase organization, I should say that, okay, this is the standard purchase organization will take the decisions at higher level.
Okay.
Okay, so you need, if you have the multiple purchase organization, then you just need to give that, okay, this is the, you just need to be announced that, okay, this is the standard purchase organization out of this purchase organization.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like if I have 3 to 4 people are there, who will be the authorized high level to dealing with the special scenarios. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so it's kind of the most probably it will be like single only, but if it is centralized purchase organization if we have, and even it is a local plant level if we have, then I have to tell to system, okay, to whom you are dealing this kind of the special stocks. So I need to fix it. This purchase organization will be responsible for the all these kind of the special stock procurements, because in the special stock procurements, if you see that consignment process is there, so that is a we need to be agree with the client vendor, right? This is like agreement that he keeping the stock in my premises and right. So in that case, those deals and all, the standard purchase organization people will take it. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So this is the organized structure. Okay. So if you go to structure, okay. So this is point of view. So every module have the different organizations structures, because if the sales and distribution, it is this sales organization, distribution channel, division, sales office, sales group. Okay, they have their own organized structure. Okay.
Okay.
Here we are talking about the material management organized structure. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Now, if you see that the higher level, when we whatever it is, if you're talking about that the organization elements, okay, the higher level will be the company code. Okay, the higher level will be the company code. So for each company code, let's say I have multiple plans. Okay, you see that I have so let's assume that I have 1,000 company code. Okay, I'm just giving the code to understand that. Okay,
Okay.
so here maybe it is like 1100 plant, and here it will be like 1200 plant. Okay, and it is like 1300 plant.
Okay.
Okay,
All three are linked to the same company code. Okay.
Yeah, so these are three are the three plants. It is there in the one single company code. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so there might be how the okay. So there might be how the purchase organizations individually. Okay. Okay. So individually they have the purchase organization. Okay, I can say this is purchase organization. Okay. Or there might be how the higher level at level in the top level, there might be have the one purchase organization. Okay. So if it is there in the here plan to plan, okay, we can say that it's individual plant purchase organization. Okay. And if it is like at high level, company code level purchase organization. Okay. So in this case only we are assigning to company code. So when I have the purchase organization at company code level, then it will be responsible for, it will be across all the plants, it will be helpful. Okay. In case if we are dealing anything this purchase organization level, okay, if you suppose this purchase organization dealing some central contracts and something, that is valid for the all the plans across all the plans, because at company code level whatever the plans it is there, it will be valid. Okay, if it is done here in the individual purchase organization level, then it is only respect to this plant only, it is not for the all the plants. Clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, usually like this is the individual purchase organizations. Again, each and everywhere there will be like purchasing group people. Okay, they will be dealing like purchase orders. They are taking responsibility of the purchase organizations, purchase orders, individual purchasing activities. Like okay, so okay, it may be the person, one person or 10, 100 members per person, persons like okay. So one or multiple resources. Okay? They are dealing especially for the multiples. Okay, so the same for here everywhere. Okay, it might be have the one or multiple persons. Okay, they will be taking care about a particular activity.
Okay.
So in interview point of view, if somebody they are asking about what is the organization structure, okay. So the higher level we can say that company code, okay, and company code plan. Okay, this is plan. Okay, so plan and purchase organization. Okay, I can say like suppose I can put like 1000 here. Okay, purchase organization if it is central purchase organization, or I can define like here 1100 same. I can use the same digital number also. Okay, or if you want to be differentiate something, which you can do it the different way as well. Okay, might be you can use the numeric alphabetic, whatever you want you can use. Okay, so there is no restriction here. Okay, even for the plant as well, there is no restriction here. Okay, you can use the alphabetic and numeric as well. Okay, alphanumeric also they can use. Okay, and so in interview point of view, if there is any questions like what's the organization element for the middle management, you can see that company code, plant, purchase organization, and purchasing group. Okay, and store locations we are maintaining in the here. Okay, if you can ask me the question, is it it is not a part of the organization element, the store location? No, it's not part of that. It is part of the plant. Okay, so we are maintaining that, and under each and every plant we are maintaining that purchase
storage location.
store location. So that will not come under the plan. That will not come under the organization element. Okay, hierarchy is like wherever it is like the structures, it is like it is different. So here store location will be part of the plant. Okay, clear? So any questions here?
No, should be good. Yeah.
Okay, so we can have the what kind of the scenarios will be there? Like we can have the multiple plants. Okay, so I can have the multiple company codes. Okay, and I have the multiple plants. Okay, I have multiple purchase organization. Okay, I have multiple purchasing groups. Okay, and each plant have a multiple store location. Okay. Okay, so if there is a like central purchase organization, there is a central purchase organization. Okay, and there is a individual purchase organization, individual plant level purchase organization.
Okay.
Okay, and there is a cross plant purchase organization also.
Plant level and cross plant.
Cross level purchase organization is nothing but like if suppose I have like let me clear one more. Suppose I have this here, okay, and this is the one purchase organization, let's say.
Yeah, which covers multiple plans here.
No, yeah, it covers the
in special order
like
yeah.
this dealing both. This is dealing and again this dealing both. Okay, this cross purchase organization, cross plant purchase organization. Okay. Okay.
So, but that cross plant so the purpose of it is only to support both the plants, or is there any specific
correct, exactly
purpose?
support the both plants. So it might be if suppose this plant and this plant is near to the same activities and near to the same location, might be it is there into a little bit far, or maybe it is like okay. In this case, might be this purchase organization can handle, instead of each purchase organization handling the purchasing these long-term agreements, they can go ahead with that, or these two into one purchase organization. Okay, there might be don't have any geographically there is no difference, and there is no impact under any agreements on this, even price wise and everything, it is looks good, then they can go with the cross plant as well.
Okay.
Instead of they are dealing individually, they can go club together, they can go with the dealing. Okay. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, so this is class plan, and the central purchase organization is like here. Okay, they are responsible for all the plans. Okay, so if they are dealing with this purchase organization, that agreements we can use for the anywhere, for all where. Okay, so if suppose I'm just created info record at this purchase organization level. Okay, so what will be happen? I can use the same purchase organization for the all the across all the plans. Same info record number. Okay. Clear?
All right.
Okay. So this is the group. Okay. Now, so there's a possibility like central purchase organization, individual plant organization, and cross plant purchase organization. Okay, and multiple store location. Anyway, we have everywhere the individual store locations in the plant. Okay.
Plant itself. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So this is the entire structure, enterprise structure. Okay. So enterprise structure, we can say enterprise structure or organization structure or organizational element. So in client, in interview point of view, if they are asking about the organization structure or organizational element for the So you need to be explain about the company code, plant, and purchase organization and purchasing group. Okay.
Okay.
Clear? Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the coming to the here. Now, okay, so this is the admin structure. So when once you did this all admin structure and you assign that assignments, everything it is completed. Okay, then you can do the further process like master data creation and the transactional data creation. Okay, so because when you creating the master data or when you creating the purchase orders and purchase requisition, you must be know about that for which plant you are performing this one, which company code you are performing this one, which purchase organization you are performing this one. So you should be aware about this one. That's what. So we should be have the this organization structure and organization element. Okay, for your company. Okay. So when you started your company, business started, you should be aware about this entire organization structure and architecture for your company. Okay.
Yeah.
So then we have the sum of the master data. Okay. So we can say different master data we have. So what is the difference between the master data and transactional data?
Master data is basically where we have all the data clubbed together. I believe like in any organization or company.
Okay. Yeah. In
transactional data. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
In simply, if you want to say that master data is a one-time record. Okay. So it's like a record which we are storing some data that will be helpful to do the furtherly in the transactions, the regular transactions, right? If suppose I'm just creating that purchase order. So for this purchase order creation, what information it is needed? Okay, it's simply what information it is needed. Okay, I need some information of the material, the description of material, how you are measuring that, who will be that dealing this material, okay, and which plant it is there and which location it is there. Okay, then again the price of the material, okay, and the price of material with this vendor and the okay. So this information, if I have already captured before to create a purchase order, it is very easy to me to create a purchase order. Within a seconds, I can create a purchase order. If I don't have information, then I have to manually enter that material number, material description, material unit of measure, okay, material price and material plant, okay, store location and vendor, okay, vendor information and vendor again address, vendor fax number, telephone number, bank details, okay, all partners details, all these things I have to enter manually. Okay. So instead of that, if I ready with the some data, okay, these are standard data which is never change. Okay, even frequently it will not be changed. Okay, so those I just put it into the one record. That record I can use, the reference number I can use for the future transactions. Okay, so master data is like a one-time record which we are creating initially to proceed furtherly for transactions. Clear?
Okay. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. So what information is required? As we discussed that we require material master record, material information. So we have material master record. Okay. So this is for the articles and article. You can say article or material. Okay. Both are the same. Okay. Then the
Okay.
second one is next what we're talking about that material. I can get the only material information like material description, material group, material product hierarchy, or maybe which division it is. Okay, which plant it is created. Okay, this material which plant it is available and which location it is available. Then okay, I can have the base unit of measure, order unit, and this information I can get generally. Okay, but other than this one, if I want to perform some transaction, PO transaction, what information it is required? Vendor information obviously it is required. So we have the vendor master record,
Okay.
right? So we can say supplier or vendor. Both are the same. Supplier master record or vendor master record. Okay. Now, then what next which is required? So how individually I have the material master record number. That means the material information individually I have the vendor information, but club together. That means for this plant or for this purchase organization, okay, when I just buying the product from this vendor, what is the price?
Okay.
Because multiple vendors have the multiple different prices. Okay,
Yeah.
so I cannot say that this standard price will be applicable for the all the vendors. It's not like that. Okay, right? So every vendor have the different prices. If suppose I'm just going with the I'm just planning to buy the laptop, the same features for the laptop, if I just bought from the different locations or different stores, the price will be different. Okay, so that will be again okay, purchasing info record. Purchasing info record. Okay, so we can say purchasing info record or material info record, both are the same. Okay, purchasing info. So here what will be happen? The material and vendor combination. Okay, if okay, particular purchase organizations. Okay, because the dealings, the negotiations, everything it will be happen at purchase organization level. Okay, that it will be at purchase organization level. Again, here there is a possibility like only at purchase organization level, or it is like combination at purchase organization plant level. Okay. So individual plant level also might be different. If suppose have New Jersey, okay, again the loss it will be different price, right? So the same material, same vendor from the different locations, it will be different, right? So I cannot fix it because depends on the locations also it will be different. So if it is not at purchase organization level and they also be considering plant level, plant specific it is different, then I can go ahead with this one. If I just to put only purchase organization level, this purchase organization level, whatever the plants which is assigned, okay, suppose let's assume that this purchase organization at company core level, then what will be happen? It will be across the all the plants, right? So obviously, if you have the plant level also, you can define that. Okay, so there is a possibility purchase organization level at purchase organization level you can define, or you can define purchase organization and plant level both. Clear? Okay. The next one. Okay. Now, okay. I have so many vendors. I have so many purchase organizations. I have so many material master records. Okay. Now, how the user? I just need to be simplify that this process, my purchase order process. Simplify the process. I need some master data. Okay. So I don't want such in the purchase order level. Okay. I just need. So in that case, if I have the multiple vendors, I can say that this vendor is my regular vendor. Ideal this one. Because I have the multiple vendors, I have the list of that. Each and every vendor and the material combination I have created the info record number, but still, I could not find that who is my best vendor, to whom I need to write. Again, I cannot go to the purchasing people and requesting that boss give me that who is my best vendor, because I found that there are so many info records which you maintain for each combination, then who will be the responsible for this one? So for that we are doing that source list. Okay, so source list is nothing but like a list of all the vendors, okay, or suppliers. Okay, in the record, this is the record. Then we are saying that will be the fixed vendor. Okay, or we can say block the vendor. Okay, if suppose we are not good with this vendor, I just want to be block this vendor. I don't want to be create any purchase orders for this vendor. I can block that vendor. Okay, and it may be seasonal wise. Okay, I don't want to particularly go with this seasonal, because this season when I observed that last 2 to 3 months, when I observed that 2 years or 3 years, this period he is not good. Okay, but I'm getting best price, but quality wise it's not good, so I can block this vendor particular period. Okay, so there is a specific period also you can block. Okay, so in the specific period I can fix the vendor, I can block the vendor, and I can put all the list of the suppliers. Okay, so for this we are maintaining the source list. Clear? Okay. And other than this one, we have condition records. This is also we can call as a master data. Okay, so what do you mean by condition records? Okay, so it's like a pricing techniques. You can say pricing techniques, which like if suppose when I'm creating the purchase order, what else we need information? What else we need
apart from
apart from this one?
I got the pricing actually.
Yeah, I got material information, I got the vendor information,
I got the part price, number, whatever. Yeah,
I got a price, but it is only for the basic price, like material and vendor combination. The basic price I got, and list of the vendors I got. But pricing technique is nothing but like it's kind of the any special conditions, like maybe freight charges are there. Okay, delivery cost, labor
the
cost,
logistics. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so I cannot I cannot go and ask that, okay, what is the cost of this, what is the cost of this one, right? If I just define the pricing conditions, okay, pricing conditions, okay, for these combinations, like might be when this purchase for this material, okay, like freight, okay, and the base price, okay, and if there is any discounts, okay, or surcharges, anything, whatever it may be, all pricing techniques, we can maintain the condition. This is also one-time record. If I maintain this one condition record, then that will be that is a reference to create the purchase order. Okay, and it will be captured automatically these pricing conditions. Okay, clear? Clear? Ashif, any questions here?
No, should be good.
Yeah. Okay. So these are major master data. Okay, we have other master data like customer master record and cost centers. These are all related to other areas. But from my point of view, these are one thing. And there is one more which is the quota arrangement. Okay. Generally nobody will not use, but what is the quota arrangement? It is like when I have the multiple vendors, how you can arrange the quotas. Even for all, it is very important. Suppose that I have vendor A, vendor B, vendor C. They can supply the same product, okay, but depends on the product requirement. Okay, we might be going with the quotas. Okay, maybe 20% I can allocate to one person, 30% I can allocate to one person, 50% can allocate to one person, because entire the requirement he cannot supply. But one person cannot supply. So in that case,
one vendor cannot supply, right?
Yeah. So in that, I'll go with the quotas. Okay. Clear? Okay. So this is generally nobody will not use, because most of the people, when they already have the plan, they can supply most of that what required. But some situations, in case if they're not able to supply that, again we should have the alternative also, right? So that's we are dividing like quotas. Okay, depends on their maximum quantity, maximum they can order, how much we can order for this vendor. Okay, and minimum, maybe minimum also there will be a possibility. Suppose one vendor is there, he is a high level vendor and he is a wholesaler. He can only supply minimum of 200 pieces, minimum of 200 pieces. But I need only 100 pieces. Then I can go with that person, right?
Okay.
Right. So there will be like quotas we can divide like. Okay. So these are the different master data we have in the material management. Okay. So each master data is so important to do the transactions in the special stock procurements and business process standard P2P cycle. Everything wherever you want to do this master data is valuable. Okay, and these are the one-time records. If I just created one material number, that material number I can use n number of times in the transactions. That's why I say that this is a one-time record, right?
Exactly.
Right. So this is the master data. So before going to transactions level, okay, you should be create the master data. Before creating to master data, you should be have the organized structures.
Organization structure.
Because if you don't have, okay, where you are creating this material, where you are creating, in which plant you are creating, which location you are creating, which sales organization you are creating, which distribution levels you are creating, and who, right? So everything it is required. Again, in the vendor master record also, which company code level it is creating. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the metal master record level, okay, what levels it will be like? Okay, so plant, store location, okay, and sales organization. I can say sales organization, distribution channel, division. Okay, so it's complete to this is what sales organization, distribution channel, okay, and division. Okay, and I can have the warehouse separately. If there is a warehouse management, it is activated. It will be like separate warehouse number. Okay, and we can have that. Okay, if there is any if there is any MRP profiles like, okay, there is any, sometimes there is some special process like violations level, violation category and those, okay, that we will discuss, but these are the levels. Okay, these are the levels: plant and store location, sales organization, distribution channel, division, warehouse. These are important. So it depends on your requirement. This material is really need to sell to the customer. You're planning to sell to the customer, then obviously you require this sales organization, distribution channel, division, because the sales organization who planning to deal this customers orders, and the distribution channel, the way of the product which you are moving, like how it is like directly you are selling to the customer, or there is any omni channels which is there, or it may be like a two-step channel, like if it is going to wholesaler to dealer, dealer to again it will be go to customer. Okay, the different distribution channels will be there. Okay, and division, what exactly the division it will be like, okay, where exactly it is located, we to send the goods to the customer. Okay, in the warehouse and the store location will be different. Okay. So do you know that what is the difference between the store location and warehouse?
Warehouse is actually yeah, warehouse actually where you put the extra consumables. It's to it's how should I say, like generally in the manufacturing area on the shop floor we have the warehouse where we have the tools and other things actually.
Okay.
The
So
technicians go and
yeah, the store location is nothing but like I can say like it is open location.
yeah, it's
Okay.
an open location, obviously.
Yeah. But
The
warehouse
finished
is
goods are
nothing.
kept over there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So warehouse is nothing but like there will be like and aisles. Okay, if you go to store somewhere, you go to some wild score somewhere. You if you go to store, okay, there are just so many racks and there are so many.
Yeah, that's a warehouse. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why the warehouse, because every company which is not required warehouse. Okay, Okay, but every company they request to store location. In the open store location, they have this kind of the warehouses. So the warehouse, why it is needed? Because if generally what will be happen if it is small articles it is there. Suppose let's say pharma, okay, medicines are there. Okay, if it is open location, if I just put like this all medicine into one location, okay, if I just want to find that my medicine where it is exactly, it's very difficult, right?
Yeah.
So warehouse it's like exactly where you are keeping the stock. Okay, so if suppose I have the racks and aisles, okay, I can say that okay, go to third row and there is a one aisle it is there. Okay, let's see that left side and right side, and there is so many racks are there. So first row and first column, and there is a first storage unit it will be there. Okay, so exactly I can put it that this medicine it is located in the particular bin. Okay, so when we're talking about a warehouse, it is exactly where exactly it is keeping at location and where exactly it is what level of the bin it is located. That we can do it. But if it is the open store location, then it is like a just putting the stock into that open location. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so that was the difference. So if there is a warehouse management activated, then we can go with the warehouse. Or if it is there is no warehouse management, then we just go with the store location. Okay. So when it is a warehouse, there might be have the different process like picking process, okay, packing process, okay, and multiple pickings, put away process. There are so different process. If it is only open location, then we just receiving the stock and put the stock into the particular location. Okay, clear?
I agree.
Okay, and coming to the vendor master record. Okay, so these are the levels here. Okay, and coming to the vendor master record level. Okay, so we are creating at company code level and purchase organization level because always the purchase organization people they are dealing with the vendor. Okay, so the suppliers information, collecting information, price information, conditions, payment terms, okay, and any partners which is information, that information everything it will be like at company code level and purchase organization level. So what information it will be there in the company code level? What information it will be there? Like how I can pay amount to you. Okay, in future how I can pay the amount to you. So like mode of payments, okay, bank details, okay, and then is there any payment conditions will be there, payment terms it is there, okay, and the tax details and GST number. So these all information will be captured for the company code level. Okay, so this will be this will be taken care by finance team. Coming to purchase organization level, okay. So when I just need to discuss about a purchase organization related, purchasing related, okay, what information is required, okay, what is the currency, order currency, how I can order to you, because you are from the different locations and different, if suppose you are there in US and UK is different vendor, then there will be different. Again, he is from the India, that is different. So abroad will be there, local will be there. So what is the order currency? Then is there any conditions will be applicable? So who will be the contact person, salesperson from vendor side? Okay, contact details and okay, what pricing conditions which is required. If you suppose if it is a abroad vendor, import vendor, then obviously there is some customs related information which is required. Okay, so all this information which we are capturing at a purchase organization level. So that purchase organization level will be taken care by this purchase organization. Okay, again, who will be the group purchasing group test. Okay, so vendor master record when you creating, there is a two levels. One is company code level and one is purchase organization level. Okay. If there is any plant specific also, if it is there, you can define that also. Okay, each plant specific if it is there, you can define. Okay.
Now there are generally plan specific supply data
we can say sub range. We can say so sub range. We can define that. Okay, different plants again. It will be different.
They have their own supply list.
Okay. And coming to the purchasing info record. Okay, again that again material and vendor. Okay, so these two combinations again at the purchase organization level and the plant level. Okay, if you need go to purchase organization level, you can go ahead, or you can go ahead with the patch organization and plant level both. Okay. And so source list always it is a list of the vendors where we are maintaining at plant level, because each plant level the list of the vendors are different. Okay, so in your local plant the vendors list of the suppliers are different. In the other branch it is a list of the suppliers will be different. Okay.
Okay.
Condition techniques it will be common. Okay, so how you want to define your pricing techniques. Okay, like when it is a different branches it will be different, or it is a different patch organization it will be different, at a high company core level different. So that we can define, like, okay, different strategies you can define. Okay, so
Okay.
that will be again, and this quota arrangement is again it is a plant level. Okay, so these are the master data we have. Okay, so any questions here?
No, it should be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a
So
detailed discussion.
yeah, correct. So so this is what it is required for metal master record. Again, what is the material type, number ranges, chemical groups. Okay, all will discuss in the furtherly where it is required. Okay. And again, vendor master card, how we are differentiating these vendors. So okay, how we knows the system knows that, okay, if I just want to differentiate the vendors, suppliers, maybe suppliers, again there will be freight vendors, domestic vendors, import vendors, okay, service vendors, okay,
Okay.
direct payment vendors. Okay, so again, how you will be differentiating that? Again, here if you're coming to the metal master card, again, how you can say that this type of the material. So it's like a material type. Okay, raw materials, packing material, finished goods, semi-finished goods, perishables, food items. Okay, so how we can differentiate those all? Again, it will be like material type. Okay, so that will furtherly will discuss when we creating this. Okay, and again, purchase info card. Again, you can define here the number range also. Okay, what level each. So because why? Because the number range which is will give that differentiation. If suppose raw materials it is there, it will be start with one series. If it is packing material, it will be start with two series. If it is finished goods, it will be start three series. So like I can differentiate, I can easily find it this one, right? And again, if you go coming to the vendor master card also, like I can define the number ranges. Okay, so the number range domestic vendors, which will be like it will be start with one series, and the service vendor will be start with two series. So I like it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. So then obviously everywhere it is required number ranges and document type. So we also need to be differentiate the consumables requisitions, and we also need to be differentiate service POs, service purchase requisitions. Okay. Again, cost center requisitions. All it to be we have to differentiate, right? For again purchase requisition, purchase order level, there will be a document type. Okay. Again, how it is like here when account group and metal type. Here also we have the document type. Okay, so this document type level we can be differentiated the different types of the POs, different types of purchase requisitions, different kind of the RFQ quotation that will do it. Okay.
Okay.
So furtherly, we'll be planning to create the organization structure and master data. Okay, and we can create a furtherly transactions also. Okay, so here one thing we need to be understand here. Okay, in case, okay, every time it is suppose I just created some organization structure, but I forgot to note down the some organization structures, because there are so many people they are doing everyday practice. Okay, so it is very difficult sometimes remembering that. So in that case, what we can do, okay, the SAP they provided that some standards for organization structure to do the practice. Okay, so that we can have 1,000, okay, 1,000 company code. Okay, and 1,100 plant 1200 plant, okay, 1300 plant, 1400 plant, like they have provided. Okay, again, patch organizations also we have like 1000 patch organization, 2000 patch organization, 3000 patch organization, like we have standard. Okay, so why they provided the standard patch organization? Because suppose let's assume that okay, you are working in the this project. Okay, so your client they requested they need some scenario. Okay, so you are not sure about that scenario will be work or not. I need to do some practice. Okay, I just opened up my idea server, practice server, and just to try to create a that transaction. So
Okay.
if you don't know the standard, whatever it is like standard preservation, standard organization structure, what will be happen again? You need to start with from here. I have to create company code, per plan, per organization. All again, I need to do the assignments again, middle master, window master code, all these things, right? So
Okay.
for this, what SAP provided that okay, you can create if you want, you can create a number of organized structures and you can perform whatever you want. But if in case if you want to go with a standard course, okay, that already created a master data, everything it is there, you can use this one to do the practice.
Okay.
So that is the purpose of this one. So many people they will ask why we should not go with our own organized structure, why we are going with this one. Okay, so this is provided by SAP. Okay, because we are majorly concentrating on the process, right? Instead of this organized structure, so organized structure it might be rarely will be created once, right? It may be because at implementation stage level, initially it will be creating once or twice. Right? Okay, again, master data also will be like master data team, they have the transaction, but the transaction level it is very important because when you're doing more practice than the configurations related, okay, that will be the that is the majorly we are supporting to the vendors, so majorly supporting to the our clients. Okay, so that's what if you can go with the standard this one and practice first, and then if you want to go with the organized structure, then you can go ahead, whatever it may be. Select even materials numbers also we have standard. Okay, so
Yeah.
100 iPhone 100, 100 iPhone 110. Okay, the 100 iPhone 120, like they have provided some uh, metal mastercard, even vendor mastercard also they are provided 1000 we have. Okay, 1100 we have, like okay, so different vendors also we have. Okay, so these are already assigned at the pre-requisition level. If you want to do the some transaction, you can use that this uh, default
Company codes.
standard
Mm.
course, and you can perform the transaction course. Okay,
Okay.
because if you're not aware about this one, what will happen tomorrow if suddenly if you want to do some testing, okay, because client will not be wait for a long time, right? So immediately he will ask, oh, okay, so in that case again I cannot say that, oh, I have to create the organization structure, company code, plan, purchase organization, and the assignments, and again related to configuration I have to do. Okay, okay, then I need some time, then client will not accept, right? Because on spot, sometimes we have to be perform some activities. If I'm just going for a demo, okay, to client, okay, he is something like he asking, I need this kind of the process, okay, like suppose subcontract process. Can you show me that how it is performing in the SAP, the subcontract process? Then how it's very difficult, right? Again, I have to create the organized structures and everything, right? That is very difficult. If I have ready with that, I can go ahead and I can perform that, right? So that's what SAP already given some of the defined codes and defined vendor codes and all these details. Okay, you can start from here also to do the practice transactions, and okay, or you can go with the starting as well from the organized structure and master data, whatever it may be, it's good. Okay,
Okay. Let's see.
clear? Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so hope did you get that SAP access? If not, I think today you will get. So I'm discussed yesterday, so
Okay.
he already provided. Okay, let's if you didn't get that, just let me know. I will get it that for you. Okay, okay, clear. So you need to be install this SAP logon pad. this is the SAP login page. This is software application. Okay.
Okay.
This application you need to be download. Okay. So there is a link. It will be there to download. Okay. So I will provide that link, and there you have to be extract the files, and it will be download automatically. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Once
So
you
is
add
it, so is there a guide where I can follow like how to download and what all I need to do?
yeah, exactly. I will send
Configuration.
to you. Yeah. And
Okay.
moreover, here, what you need to do, you need to be add the server slide. Okay, click on here. Okay, and click on next, and you need to be add the details here. So they will provide this information. You can put the description anything. Only important is application server, instance number, and system ID. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the three are very important. And just put next and finish. Then how it will be like looks like here. If I can show you the properties and go like here. Okay, it will be like this is the application server and this is incident number. Okay, so every where it is the application server and instance number, which is important. Okay. So let's I'll share you this details today. Okay, you can download and we'll start the doing slowly the practice. Okay.
All right. Sure.
Okay, then then we'll
All
connect
right.
tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
And thank you.
Sure.
Thanks for
Thank you
joining.
so much.